In a bustling anthill beneath a towering oak tree, lived Flick, a young and energetic ant. Unlike his fellow ants, Flick wasn't too keen on carrying crumbs 10 times his size or spending his days digging tunnels. He'd much rather frolic with the ladybugs or chase butterflies. One sunny afternoon, as Flick was chasing a particularly plump spider, lunch for some, playtime for Flick, a wise old ant named Shelly lumbered past. "Flick," she rasped, her voice like dry leaves, "why aren't you helping prepare for the coming rains?" Flick stopped mid-chase, the spider forgotten. "Rains? But it's the brightest day ever. Why worry about something so far away?" Shelly chuckled, a soft rustling sound. "Little one, the rains always come. And when they do, the streams turn wild, blocking our usual paths to food. That's why we must gather extra supplies now, while the sun shines." Flick tilted his head. "But it seems like such a big job. Can't we just worry about it when it rains?" Shelly shook her head. "The rains can trap us for days, Flick. We need to work together, as a team, to ensure everyone has enough to eat." Intrigued, Flick decided to watch. He saw ants of all sizes scurrying about. Some carried juicy seeds, others tiny pebbles to fortify their tunnels. Even the lazy beetles, who usually spent their days napping, were rolling balls of dung towards the anthill. Suddenly, a gust of wind sent a fat worm tumbling right at Flick's feet. It was the biggest worm he'd ever seen. Before he could react, a group of ants, much smaller than him, surrounded the worm, each carrying a tiny piece. Together, they pulled it towards the anthill, a magnificent display of teamwork. Flick felt a pang of shame. Here he was, playing around, while his colony worked tirelessly. He scurried over to Shelly. "I want to help," he declared. Shelly smiled. "Excellent. Even the smallest ant can contribute. See that pile of leaves? Help clear a path for them to be carried inside." For the rest of the day, Flick worked with newfound purpose. He helped clear leaves, nudged pebbles, and even managed to carry a tiny seed twice his size, with a lot of puffing and grunting. Finally, the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Exhausted but content, Flick joined his fellow ants for a meal of aphid stew. A few days later, the predicted rain arrived. The pitter-patter on the anthill roof soon turned into a relentless drumming. Flick peeked out a tunnel opening. The once gentle stream was now a raging torrent, making venturing outside impossible, but inside the anthill, all was calm. The air buzzed with a quiet hum of activity, not of worry, but of shared purpose. Flick watched as the ants feasted on their well-stocked pantry. He finally understood. It wasn't just about having enough food, it was about working together, being prepared, and knowing that even the smallest ant could play a vital role in the colony's survival. From that day on, Flick became one of the colony's most dedicated workers. He learned that teamwork made the dream work, and that even the brightest sunshine couldn't guarantee a dry tomorrow. And so, the little ant who once preferred playtime, became a champion of preparation, ensuring his colony thrived no matter what the weather threw their way.
Please like, share and subscribe our channel and enjoy many more stories to come.